Hey, this is Katy Ursta, and I am so excited to have you here tonight to just learn more about this coaching opportunity. You know, whoever invited you here has probably been posting or talking a little bit about what this Beachbody thing is. And, you know, maybe you're a little bit curious, or maybe you have been given some information before, or maybe you just truly want to know, how can you possibly make money posting selfies on Facebook? So tonight, my job is to just host for you a little bit of information and give you information about really how I got started, and also what we do and how we earn income and how we earn free trips and whatnot. So if you are visiting via Google, you actually have the opportunity. Hold on, let me get the kickback out of here. You actually have the opportunity to chat and answer, or I'm sorry, ask your questions in the question section that's on the right-hand side. If you are watching it via YouTube, just the link that was given to you, it's just a standard YouTube link. You can ask questions in the comments section that I can come back to later, or whoever invited you here can answer them in the question section as well. So with that being said, I am excited to get started, and I am just going to do a quick share screen so you can see what I'm talking about. Maybe. All right. I am not knowing why this is not sharing. Give me 1 second. Okay, this doesn't work. You are going to have to look at my face, and I apologize, and I will have to walk you through what I see and can share the PowerPoint with you later. All right. I'm sorry, guys. All right, so I do not know why it is not screen sharing. I have tested it and have done it before and cannot explain that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna walk you through my PowerPoint presentation, and even though you can't see it, I do promise to share this with the team so that they can take this information to you. There is also on YouTube another past presentation. But I was really interested in sharing with you this presentation tonight and just letting you know a little bit about myself and how I really got started in the industry. So first of all, my name is Katy Ursta. I am a 9-star, 2-time elite Beachbody coach. And although that might not mean anything to you, what it basically means is that I have consistently done 3 vital behaviors compounded over 2.5 years in the business. And what that's allowed me to do is to grow a full-time income, really working Beachbody full-time. Earlier this year, I actually left my job as a full-time teacher. it was not because I wasn't passionate about the classroom or what I was doing as a teacher. It really was because I had found a calling in helping other people on a different level, in a different regard. And with that being said, I just really did it by duplicating the things that were taught to me by my upline coach. And I give those same systems and those same trainings and those same documents to the coaches who are in my downline, who are also going to be training you. So what I really think that I focus on and what I try to teach coaches in my organization is really time management. You know, if you're on this call, you might be working full time. You might be, you know, a stay-at-home mom who is balancing a newborn, or, you know, not sleeping well through the night. Whatever your life may be, it's not about making Beachbody just another thing to add to your plate. It's about having Beachbody allow you more freedom for your family and do things that you love and surround yourself with people who lift you up. So what I really try to talk about is the vital business building behaviors, as well as give you access to the trainings and the documents and the resources that have been available to me throughout the last 2.5 years. In regard to with your trainings, I also offer weekly team calls for anyone who's a member of the Knockout Brigade to just get that additional support. And one-on-one support is also provided through what's called an apprenticeship program, which is starting on Monday of this week. So with that being said, I also would love to help you understand what it takes to really create a mobile business and how to share versus how to sell. All right, so a little bit about me. So like I said, my name is Katy Ursta, and Beachbody coaching 2.5 years. I am a teacher in my heart. I am a teacher by nature. And I also have 2 boys. I have Nick, who is 4, and I have baby D, Dom, D Sizzle, D Money, Dirty D. We call him all of that. He's a little over 1. And I actually became an elite coach last year, and my husband and I decided with the car bonus that we received, we would actually be able to extend my maternity leave, and I would be able to stay home with Dom and enjoy a nice, quiet maternity leave. But that wasn't what was given to me. Instead, in 2014, I was actually diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. And if you don't know what that is, it's actually a type of blood cancer that doesn't really have a rhyme or reason for who it impacts or who it affects, but it chose me. And throughout 2014, I actually embarked on a very rigorous chemotherapy regimen and received chemotherapy every other week for 12 sessions. I was hospitalized once. And throughout that entire, it was about 9 or 10 months. Throughout that entire time, I really found a purpose and a calling with Beachbody. I remember being so scared because I had just left my job. I was not getting the benefits through school, and we were paying a lot more money for my husband's benefits. And at that time, I wasn't making a substantial amount of money with Beachbody. But I only had Beachbody, and instead of thinking to myself, well, I'm going to be sick and I'm going to be bald and I'm not going to be able to inspire anyone, and I'm not going to be able to work, and I'm not going to be able to work out, I decided instead what I would do was take people on the journey with me. And during that time, I just sweat every day. I sweat for a bigger reason. I had a bigger purpose, and that was just to inspire other people. And that is when I found that my business grew. I was being so honest, and I was sharing so much of myself with other people and taking them on that journey and still being as healthy as possible. I would get up in the morning before chemo and I would work out. And if I felt okay afterwards, I would often go down to the basement and I would push play as well. And in doing that, although I wasn't really working out to lose weight and I wasn't trying to tone up, I was sweating truly for something bigger. And I was sweating because I simply could. I was able to. So that is really where I found this why, this bigger purpose. And it was with the help of the Knockout Brigade. It was with the help of the team that I was really able to see, wow, this is an amazing opportunity. This is an amazing calling that I have. And I just continued to do that. And I found that in doing so, my business just grew. It compounded itself over time. So although I do have a master's degree in education and I was in the classroom for 8 years, I actually left the classroom officially this January, this month. I officially have resigned from teaching. So a lot of what I do is just truly about inspiring others and helping others and sharing my journey and sharing my story with them as well. So we are going to talk tonight about how I got to this point, how I became successful in 2 years. And we're also going to talk about the outlet in which you are able to do it as well. So I really feel as though my secret sauce to being successful was really that I was just determined and disciplined. But I think even more than that, I just had this never give up attitude. I just knew that my family needed the extra income, especially when I had left teaching. And I knew that if I just believed I could be successful at it, I was going to be as well. So with that kind of being said, what is Beachbody, right? So what is this company? And, many people are on Facebook and they see coaches or people talking about transformations or different workouts, or maybe you've heard of Insanity on those infomercials, or you see those little containers, and possibly you're curious about it, or maybe you're in a challenge group yourself and you're, wondering what the benefits of coaching would be. So Beachbody's mission is very simple. It is just to help people achieve healthy and fulfilling lives. And the company itself, it was started as a company called $1 Million Body, and it was founded in 1998 by a man named John Congdon and Carl Deichler. And what they found was they had these great programs that people were doing at home. They were getting good workouts. Turbo Jam by Shailene Johnson was one of the first ones that they had. But what they noticed was they actually had these message boards, and they realized that a lot of people were going on to message boards and they were actually pushing and motivating one another to be successful. They were pushing one another to, push play and to work out. So they have this great idea to actually create Team Beachbody, which is the network of coaches. So what that means is that there are basically two companies. There's Beachbody and then there's Team Beachbody. So Team Beachbody is what we as coaches are affiliated with. So it's a direct marketing company that would have direct effective solutions for weight loss. So they then created P90X, they created Turbo Fire, they created Insanity as well. But they really did a great job of creating these programs that would be at a variety of different fitness levels. So the Coaches Network is about 6 years old now at this point. And really, as coaches, it's not about being a personal trainer. It's not about having all the answers. It's really not about, being at your idea of body weight or your goal weight or whatever the case may be. Really, being a coach is about just helping people and understanding the programs and the products and wanting to help people get results. So it's all about support in weight loss and exercise programs, but it's also something bigger, just as somebody who's seen challenge groups and been in challenge groups for over 2 years, what I see is that the accountability with challenge groups is more about the mental breakthroughs that you have. Pushing past the plateaus tends to be more mental than physical. And coaches, their job is to help you see that. Their job is to help you push past those plateaus that you're reaching. So it is a multi-level marketing company, which means you earn through direct and team sales. And it also does not mean that your upline sponsor makes a cut of anything that you do. It is 100% the company paying you for the people that you bring into the company and the people that you have, that you help to bring success to as well. All right, so what is a coach? So I was kind of sort of getting to this at first, but a coach is not a fitness expert. They can be. They're not a personal trainer or a nutritionist, and they don't necessarily have their ideal goal weight. They aren't necessarily somebody who has the finished transformation. Instead, in my opinion, and the coaches that tend to be part of the Knockout Brigade are people who have flaws, but they are people who are real and people who can relate to other people. They make mistakes, but at the end of the day, they really strive to be healthy, to make good choices, and they want to be successful. But I think most importantly, a coach is just somebody who is truly dedicated to helping other people as well. They have motivation and drive. We are absolutely goal setters. We are people who want, to be successful. And the more we talk about what we do, the more people who are inspired by us. A coach is also somebody who is going to be drinking Shakeology every day and striving to work out every day because they are leading by example. So even though it's not about being the finished product and it's not about being the ideal body weight, it's simply having that opportunity and taking that chance to really share your story with other people. For example, when I was going through everything I went through, I didn't look healthy. I didn't always look like I was the ideal fitness or health coach. But what I found was in just sharing my journey with other people, they just connected and related and were inspired by it. And it kind of inspired them to go on their own journey and to begin living their best life and their healthiest life possible. So we do most of our work with our challengers through what we call challenge groups. You may or may not be a part of a challenge group right now, but basically what a challenge group is it's run through closed groups on Facebook, and it's online accountability. And as a coach, our job is to help people get their results by providing to them support, daily accountability, motivation. I know that we provide tips, recipes, meal plans for our challengers to really help them get results, to help them progress throughout their programs. So in most cases, challengers will sign up and they'll order what's called a challenge pack. And in that challenge pack, they will have Shakeology. They will also select a workout or the 3-day refresh. And then on top of that, they also get you as the coach who's going to provide them that daily accountability, that motivation, and those tips to help them be successful. Now, with regard to those challenge groups, it can be a little scary at first if you think, oh my gosh, I can't run my own challenge group. You don't have to worry about that at all. The upline coach who brought you here, your sponsored coach, would help you begin your first challenge groups. And in most cases, you would sort of be an apprentice coach at first. So they would sort of run the challenge group and you would kind of sort of watch and participate and see how they're running it. I know that's usually how I do it with new coaches, and most coaches in the Knockout Brigade do the same thing. So the challenge groups too, people ask, well, how do I get people to sign up? How do I get people to, be interested in what I'm doing? And what I have found is that the more I share with people on my timeline, on my wall, just anything I give to them for free, the more likely they are to be interested in what I'm doing. So when I started as a coach, one of the things that I decided to do was just share with people some of the recipes, or share with people pictures of my workouts or the foods that I was eating. And it really wasn't additional work. I mean, if you think about it, how many times a day do we actually just mindlessly scroll through Facebook without really thinking of it? But what if you just started posting some things about motivation or recipes or your workouts without ever selling anything? You're simply sharing. And what happens is people who are mindlessly scrolling through the news feed, they come about these pictures and they stop and they take a second look and they go, I wonder what she's doing. I wonder what she's up to. Or they just really like what you're providing. They like the motivation that you are giving them. Those are the kind of things that make coaches stand out. It's really not about throwing out there something for somebody to buy. It's really about adding value to somebody's life, to providing motivation, because you never really know who you're able to inspire. So the question that you might be wondering, if you're on this call, is really about, how do I make money? How do you as a coach actually make money on, these challenges that you're doing with people? So basically how it works is this. It's very simple. You make 25% commission off of everything that is purchased through your site. So when you sign up as a coach, you are automatically given 3 websites from Beachbody. And those 3 websites are yours alone. So you get a unique URL specific to you. So anytime you send somebody to that unique link, you get 25% of the sale that's purchased through that site. So what you do is, somebody is interested in a challenge pack, you send them your direct URL, you then make a 25% commission. So you are able to get that not only on the sales of challenge packs, but you also get them from anything anyone purchases from the site. So it might be results in recovery, energy and endurance. No matter what it is, you get that 25%. But the other thing that we would talk about, and if you join the team, one thing that we start to discuss is the opportunity to make cycle and team bonuses. Cycle and team bonuses are basically the company awarding you for the work that the coaches that are on your team are also doing. This is really where you can start seeing a more significant income opportunity, and that's through those bonuses. So on top of the weekly cycle bonuses, you do get paid weekly through Beachbody. We also have what's called our quarterly bonuses as well. And that is actually from the sales made from Beachbody, the company that I was talking about in the first. There's Team Beachbody, and then there's Beachbody. So you have the opportunity to participate in those quarterly bonuses as well. But I think one of the coolest perks, and this is something that a lot of people who sign up as coaches they actually get 25% discounts on all products. So that includes Shakeology as well. So if you sign up as a coach and you say, Katy, I have no interest in really selling a product, I really just love Shakeology, you can actually get the 25% discount on all of those products. You can get the 25% discount on your Shakeology as well. And so that's really how, as coaches, we are able to make an income from it. But on top of the income, I've got to tell you, there is some other cool incentives for earning what we call Success Club. So Success Club is a really awesome opportunity. It is the one way that we can assure growth. It basically is inspiring 3 people to commit to a challenge pack. And when you hit those Success Club goals every month, Beachbody then rewards you with trips and incentives. So this year we will be going to Cancun for free. Excuse me. Because Beachbody has awarded us for hitting Success Club every month consecutively. When you hit those goals, Cancun is the trip that we're going on this year. They just announced the trip last week for 2016, and we're going on a cruise to Haiti and Jamaica. So this is definitely an amazing, amazing opportunity for you as well. And on top of that, too, they also do these really cool retreats. And one of them is going to be in Nashville. It's called Coach Summit. And it's just this amazing opportunity to work out with celebrity trainers and, you know, get to know other people in the organization and receive trainings on how to, you know, grow your business. Next week, a lot of coaches in our organization are heading to Los Angeles for the new leadership training. And we actually were able to go to Scottsdale, Arizona for a leadership retreat. And mind you, in most cases, these trips are paid for. They are a reward for the hard work that you do as a coach. So yes, the money is definitely awesome, but there's also these opportunities. So, you know, if I think about it, when I was teaching, an opportunity to go to Cancun or to go to Scottsdale, Arizona or Los Angeles, those type of opportunities really weren't available to me. I wasn't able to do that. And it's not that you have to be working Beachbody full time to be able to achieve these type of goals, to be able to achieve these type of travel opportunities. Really, it's about just bringing 3 people into what you're doing and inspiring 3 people a month. And when you do that, you consistently grow your business over time. So what is the Knockout Brigade then? So the Knockout Brigade is such a cool team. So I started the Knockout Brigade about a year ago, I would say. And really it was because I just found that a lot of the people who were coming onto the Knockout Brigade were somewhat like me. You know, some of us are moms, some of us are stay-at-home moms. There's a lot of us who are teachers. There's a lot of us who, you know, are dads or working full-time. But at the end of the day, the biggest thing that we are just people who want to inspire others. We're just people who want to help others. And the income opportunity has been created for us. It is there for us as well. But what I love about our team is that we're also very giving people. And I just have to give this example. Last year, when I was first diagnosed, you know, a lot of people were like, Katy, what can we do? How can we help? And there were 2 situations that really stand out in my mind. And I think this is sort of what makes us different. I knew that I was told I was going to lose all my hair and with my chemo. And you guys probably didn't even know I was going to talk about this tonight. I was told I was going to lose my hair, and I was having a really bad night. And I remember Sarah, I think it was Sarah Phillips, was like, can you just get on this Zoom call? And Zoom is how we communicate. You know, it's kind of like Skype. And I said, okay. And I didn't really want to, and I wanted to back out. And I got on this call, and I would say a dozen or about 20 coaches had all cut or colored their hair purple. And it was just like something that said, oh my gosh, I am part of something that is so much bigger, you know, that if they're doing this because they believe in me and they want to be there for me, this is so much bigger than just selling a challenge pack or, you know, hitting Success Club. You know, it's just about truly being a part of something that really matters, being a part of something that is so much bigger than myself. And then on top of that, that month as well, we decided to do something about the cancer, and we put together this huge fundraising effort, and people donated money from their Success Club points out of the goodness of their heart to go towards the Mario Lemieux Foundation. You know, that isn't every day that you are affiliated with people that are just so genuinely concerned for the well-being of others. And that's truly how I feel about the Knockout Brigade and how I feel about the team. We are different. We all have, you know, life and stuff on our plates and things that we have going on. But at the end of the day, when I am in a bad place, or if I have something going on, I have this team of women and men who just truly care about the well-being of others. And that is just something that is so cool to be a part of. All right, so that is how we are sort of basically different. But what I love is that there's no pressure to sell anything. You could sign up as what we call a preferred customer or discount coach, and there's not going to be any pressure for you to sell. You can simply say, I want to be a part of the team. I want to be a part of the coach exclusive challenge groups. I want to be a part of ongoing challenge groups, but I just don't really feel comfortable selling anything. Absolutely fine. You can come into it and say, I want to build this into a six-figure income. What do I need to do it? And that's the thing. We have all those tools for you to be able to do it. If you're willing to work hard, if you're willing to, you know, make a couple sacrifices, you will be successful at this as well. So our team is affiliated with the #1 team in the company, the #1 coach in the organization. She's actually one of my very close friends. She happens to also be my sponsored coach. But together we've sort of created these different groups, these Push to Diamond groups. We usually do retreats and trainings. So it's close support for all coaches. There's weekly team calls. We often have guest speakers. You know, and the list goes on and on about the opportunities that are available to you. But like I said, I think what makes us so different is just how just truly and passionately we care about others. So it's so cool to see at this point in my business, and you can't see this picture and I'm so bummed about it, but that we're able to really create the life that we want to design. We set our work hours, we set the intensity as well. And the picture I'm looking at right now has a picture of, you know, Christina Abernathy, a 2-star on the coach, who is just constantly talking about sweating for something bigger, and Taylor giving her purpose for sweating in the morning. And, you know, she has her cousin's ribbon. Her cousin had passed from leukemia. And then, you know, we talked about, you know, 340 pounds gone. There's a group of 10 women. There's about 10, I think, women in a group in a picture. And it's so much bigger than just a couple pounds here and there, but the lives that have been changed. Kirsten, who is holding a picture of firing her boss. How cool is that? And who would have ever thought that that would even be possible? And you might be saying, all right, what do I do? Like, how do I go about this? How much is this going to cost me? What is this? Well, here's the thing. There is not a sign-up fee when you invest in the challenge pack. It's actually waived completely. So when you sign up as a coach and you sign up with a challenge pack, remember, a challenge pack includes your choice of a workout and your first month's supply of Shakeology. When you sign up, you actually have the last step. We'll ask you if you want a challenge pack. You would select yes, and then you would not pay your $40 coach sign up fee. If you choose to sign up without the challenge pack, that is an option that's available to you. And then in that case, you would pay the $39.95 fee. Also, one of the cool things that Beachbody does, they really appreciate the military. And so if you are a military or a vet, you actually have your monthly fee waived as well as your sign-up fee waived. So, you know, for military coaches, this is an awesome, awesome opportunity. There is literally no investment that you need to make when you get into the organization. It really is an opportunity to grow $1 million business and not have to pay any type of sign-up fee. And I think about how often and how much money goes into starting a franchise and what the income opportunity is with something like Beachbody. And it's insane to think you can really create that large income with a $15.95 fee a month. Oh, and there's no annual fee, just a little bit of information too for you. So if you are going to sign up, you definitely want to talk to the coach. But here is what you can do in the next 24 hours. So think about what you liked most about the presentation. Does Beachbody feel like it could fit into your lifestyle? Would it help you achieve your goals? And what option appeals best to you? You know, is it being a coach, or is it possibly being a customer and joining the challenge groups? And then also just think about, what can actually becoming a coach do for me? You know, what can it do for my family? You know, and what are my goals? What do I want to be able to achieve? And can I achieve it with what I am doing now? Or can I do it maybe by taking an opportunity and taking this chance on Beachbody? And start asking yourself, who can I help? Who can I inspire? Who can benefit from something like this? You know, I really just look at my own journey and what I've been through, and I think about the freedom it has provided for me and my family. And I think about the blessings of the people that it's affiliated me with. And I think about the financial blessings it's provided me with. And I always think to myself, well, why wouldn't I want to pay this forward? Why wouldn't I want to talk about this with somebody else? Because sometimes those best opportunities that are right in front of us, we're just so scared to jump on, and we're so scared to take because we think, well, what if I can't? What if I don't? But start rephrasing the question. Start saying, but what if I do? You know, what if I can really do this? What if I end up doing amazing things and inspiring many people because I decided on taking this opportunity, on taking this chance? So with that sort of being said, I am going to sort of close up the call and see if you guys have any questions. I'm loading them up now. And I wonder if it's going to let me screen share yet. I'm so mad about my screen share. If you have questions, you can just type them into the side if you're in the Google Hangout link. And if not, I will check you later. Thanks for checking in with me, guys. I hope to see you and welcome you into the Knockout Brigade, which is our team page. And I hope that I can answer any questions that you might have. You can also feel free to private message me on Facebook. You can find me at OneFitFighter, and I'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. Thank you so much for taking about 45 minutes out of your evening and hanging out with us tonight. Have a great one.